Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program, where I am pretty sure I screwed up my redesign of this, since this ship that I designed, I'm just recreating from memory from a different save file.
We have a lot of stuff in orbit.
Yeah, we should probably check on the debris one of these. Actually, I think the server auto clears the debris, now that I think about it.
Okay. Oh, look at this. The space station is... Oh, you know what? Fuck, I rotated the the core, and now it thinks it's upside down. Fuck. How do
right-click on, like, a docking port or something at the top of your ship and click Control from here.
Yep, that's right. Like, I knew there was an easy fix. I just got to...
All right, we're going to revert to vehicle assembly. And we're pretty close to this actually working. So we just need to ditch this stage. And maybe add some struts if
There we go.
If it'll let us attach these. Yeah, I was afraid of that happening. So we're going to need
station.
Some cubic octagonal struts.
I forgot what my station's altitude is at. So we're in the low 90s here. Thought it was a little higher than that. But
I think if I'm remembering correctly, maybe that's the other station. One of the stations is on a kind of slightly elliptical orbit. The one, whether it's yours or the ship to Duna.
No, the ship to Duna is on an elliptical orbit.
Yeah, one of those like dips between like just over 100 and about 90.
Yeah, these are both at 90. So all right. Yeah. So we have everything pointed. The ship is pointed up, which is good. Or the ship thinks it's pointed up, which is good. Point rocket into space. The range is clear. Winds are always calm at the Kerbal Space Center. And let's get the hell off this planet. And we're clear of the tower.
These struts don't work when they should.
Struts are the greatest thing in Kerbal. Do not mock the strut. All right, we are at our current thrust weight ratio is about 1.5.
All right, that'll be fine. Save. And we will launch.
Just going to keep bumping my thrust to weight ratio, trying to keep it below 1.6. An attempt to keep myself under 300 miles an hour before we cross 10.
Oh, actually,
300 meters a second.
Gonna revert one more time to vehicle assembly, and we're actually gonna go up to that space station and detach that lander a while. Save, exit, because if I can avoid getting within the physics bubble of said space station, I would really love to do that, because it's laggy as hell. So, what do we need? We need the space station habitation. We probably should have renamed that at some point. Yeah. I guess we never did decide on a name for our ship to...
No, we didn't. For our ship to Duna.
Yeah.
You know what I need to do on this ship? Gimbal. Drop that down to like 480. There we go. That'll stop our swing there. And we're going to keep this guy tilted a little bit to like 5. Keep this guy at 5 degrees off perpendicular.
All right. We are up here at the station now. So, what can we do here? We can...
Alright, so I cut my engines at 80, waiting for this guy to climb a little bit. I actually don't have much left in this stage, but we got a pretty high thrust to weight ratio at the end, so we got our apoapsis got pretty high above us, which is good, which is a good problem to have.
Yeah.
I want to stay behind the station though.
The lag up here is super real. Like, I don't know when the last time you were on this station was, but the frames per second are very low here. All right, so we're going to right click. We got to find the right docking port here so we can just undock.
I guess we are entirely out of fuel because nothing's firing, so we'll what? I would like to start my next stage, please.
Okay.
Wait, Lin, rot, switch, mode, hold, toggle, what?
What happened?
I can't, like, right click doesn't do anything. And none of my keys do anything. What? Lin, rot, switch. What does that even mean? Lin, rot, switch, mode, hold. What? Does that mean anything to anybody? Quick!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a thing that pops up on my display. Light, wind, smudge mode, toggle? Oh well, we're gonna have to revert anyways because I've long since passed my apoapsis because I couldn't start my engines.
All right, so we are decoupled from the lander, and been using a little bit of RCS here to kind of just pull us away from the lander, and it'll get further and further away as we orbit here. So let's go ahead and head back to the space station. And my game crashed. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. After being on that space station. Because everything about that screams I shouldn't be working. Not just in that typical manner, but or I should say not just in the manner of,
I know what you mean.
yeah. Not just in the manner of the game working, but also in the manner of the ship's just not going to work. But you'll have to do some calculations then once we detach these landers, because the amount of delta V we're going to need is going to change. And in theory, I'm probably going to detach. I'm probably going to detach the stage that's designed to refuel the landers, and maybe send that separately as well.
Just want to scuttle the whole ship.
Well, we might not actually need to, because what I'm thinking is if I detach that full orange tank of fuel, I can just send up a second drive phase and attach it to that and send that separately. And then those giant tanks we attach to the side, we may not even need those anymore. So we can just ditch those and then use what's left.
I gotcha.
And what's left should probably be manageable because it's not that big. Thrust to weight ratio is still not going to be great because of those, because of the nuclear engines, but
yeah,
we'll see.
All right. Slowly turning the aircraft to 90, or the spacecraft to 90. We've got, and then once we hit again about, in this case 8100 feet, we are just gonna wait and hope that my engines start up again and I have control of the ship. Did I run out of power? Is that what happened?
Possibly.
That is what happened, because how come I didn't generate any power? Aren't the engines supposed to refuel your power?
Some of them do, yes.
These have done it. I've used these engines before with this, maybe not with this probe core, because I know I used the other probe core. Oh fuck, that's what happened.
Did you just run out of power again?
Well, yeah, I ran out of power a while ago.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I don't... What the hell? It's not. If it's not something, it's something else.
It always is, man. It always is. That has been the story of our Kerbal experience.
So, we reverted to the assembly. I'm glad we're not playing like hardcore mode where we don't get to revert. Oh, and
Never.
After I place these... I've thought about playing like hardcore just to get me to like think smarter, but I mean, I take things for...
I don't even like playing career mode.
Alright, so like, as it, because this isn't a... So these engines, they have to whatchamacallit.
Generate electricity?
Yeah. There's, they generate 12.
Which module are you bringing up?
I'm bringing up the thing, the greenhouse.
Where the hell's the greenhouse? The agricultural module?
Maybe.
What's it look like?
The agricultural module.
Maybe the agricultural module doesn't have battery storage.
That might be the case. It probably wouldn't hurt to throw in some batteries.
Because what was the last thing we brought up was the electric charge. Yeah, that's what it looks like. The aeroponics module has battery storage. The aeroponics or the agricultural module does not.
All right, so we'll add some batteries here. And while we're here, won't kill us to add some solar panels. I can't add solar panels on top of the battery. But looks like I can. Where else can I add some
where is our... What did I call this thing? Lander launcher, I think. Let's go ahead and load this up. Yep, we're good to go. Click launch.
We'll do batteries there. And then we'll do solar panels down here.
Okay, we need to pull up our rendezvous thing here. We want to search for landers and lock in the Duna test lander. All right, and then where is the Duna test lander in relation to us? Very far on the wrong side of the planet. So, I'm going to have to do some time acceleration here.
Why is this
Get this thing back around.
Alright, rebuild the fairing, and let's hit save. And...
Alright, that looks close enough. We will leave map mode. SAS on. Throttle up. And launch. Try and manage our thrust to weight ratio a little bit here. To meaningful levels. Let's hope we can get a halfway decent launch trajectory. I'm not convinced we can, but it's worth a shot.
There we go. Alright. Got a lot more power now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. Electricity's always good. Alright. Let us target the Narnia, which is on the complete opposite side of the planet.
That is exactly the problem I was just having.
Actually, it is exactly on the opposite side of the planet right now. It is directly underneath my rocket.
Okay. Alright, well... I feel like we're having a better launch profile this time around than last time. The ship is in much greater control here.
Oops, this isn't what I wanted. There we go.
Starting to gain... Oh, I see you on the launch pad.
Mm-hmm. We're taking off.
So am I.
Alright. Let's back down our throttle just a scotch. Don't seem to... before I forget again, set our gimbal to about 40. 43 is a good number.
All right,
get like
we
a
are
good hero profile of our rocket going off here. Oops, rocket going too fast.
Starting to get turned over nicely here. Stage is about to go. Stage. Let's hold off here just a second. 95,000. So let's keep turning over. We're at 85,000 on our apoapsis currently.
Actually, I think with the station kind of directly behind me, I think I'm going to shoot for a higher altitude here and have the station catch up to me. Right? Higher is slower?
Correct.
Yes.
91, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and stop there. It's gonna be... It's actually gonna be behind us. So we actually need to bring this up more.
Let's give ourselves a little bit of time acceleration here till we get to our apoapsis. It's autopilot prograde here. Why am I... No, I guess it's not. Alright. Let's turn the time warp off.
All right, we've almost there. Kind of missed a little bit, but it should be all right. We can fix that at the end here. It's pretty good, at least good enough. Approach. Separation's a little bit further off than I would really like it to be at, but yeah, it should be fine. We are at the end of the episode, though. If you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.